That's Hola, hi. Baishapa is my native language, Guarani. We have like two languages, Spanish and Guarani. And yeah, Baishapa is like how are you, basically. I'm going to be talking about UX and AI in AI tools for UX processes. I don't know how many of you work on UX here. Nice. Two. And so I will make a quick summary about what's UX, what's UI. Basically, UX is the whole understanding of the problem part of the UX design and of the product design. Sorry, and UI is basically the output. UI is the visual part, and UX is research and understanding, talking with users, stuff like that, right? So I will be talking about a little bit of tools for UX and for UI separately. So first, I'm gonna talk about why AI is like such a hot topic right now, and basically after some huge advancements with the GPT stuff, it is like way easier to adopt those technologies for tools, and I think AI currently is like such a powerful tool that you can adapt for any use case. And I actually want to share a quote for Jacob Nielsen, that is like a huge personality in UX in the industry. He mentioned that AI is the first new UI paradigm in 60 years. So basically, from the beginning of the computers, we have like three major changes in the UI paradigms, and the last one is like now with AI. The big difference with AI is that instead of issuing multiple commands to do a thing, you can be more focused on what do you want to do, right? So it will be like more straightforward and less about how you want to do the stuff that you want. It's more like focus on the goal and less on how to do it, right? So that's why Jacob Nielsen called it intent-based outcome specification. And right now it's presented as user interface, like graphic user interface, but we don't know in the future how can be presented. Like before that, we have like command lines and also user interfaces, and before that, punch cards. And I don't know if any of you are old enough to know what's a punch card, but it's like a really old interface. So HDMI exploded. And yeah, so basically, that's why this is like a huge thing right now, and it's not just hype. It's like a huge thing. AI is like here to stay, and it's like super powerful, and it will help us a lot. And basically, it will augment our workforce, and it will give us a lot of space, a lot of creative space, and ease up the cognitive load of our work too. So yeah. So first, I'm going to be talking about tools for UX, and as I mentioned before, UX is about research, about talking with user, about understanding the user, understanding the problem. And so I have like 8 examples here. I will be showing one of these because we just have 20 minutes. But I will be quickly. I will be talking about each one. So first, we have their Otter AI, that is an amazing tool for interviews. We in UX research do a lot of interviews with users, and this tool helps you to capture data. You basically run this in your Google Meets or your Zoom application, and this records everything and do the transcription. Transcription is one of the most tedious things to do when you are working on interviews. So this helps you a lot with that. And also, if you run that in a meeting and you are talking about changes or action points, this also capture that information and makes a to-do list, and that's super useful, super powerful. I also use ChatGPT for problem statements and ideating solutions. Sometimes it's really good too if you know what to ask and how to ask. And Dovetail is one of the most important tools in UX research, and they have a good analysis for all the interviews and data, and they have sentiment analysis. If the user is talking about something positive or negative, this can identify and tell you and summarize everything. So it's really good too. Miro is like a tool for brainstorming and collaborative for broad ideation and stuff like that, and it's really good for analyzing data. I will be showing this application now in a bit. And also synthetic user, this one in the far right, is one of the most interesting projects for me for UX research, because it basically creates artificial users for testings, and you can log in this application what demographics of users you want to target and what's the struggles that you want to present to them and what's the solution that you want to present to them. And this basically runs an artificial interview with artificial users and gives you what these users thinks about your possible solution. And Research AI is a close application for analyzing data too. Most of these applications are for qualitative data, because in UX research we do a lot of qualitative. But Hotjar, for example, is an amazing application for tracking everything in your website and in your application. And their AI tool is really good for generating surveys, because you just have to tell to Hotjar AI what you want to test or what's your goal with the survey, and this generates all the questions and it prepares the survey, and you just have to hit send, right? And I don't know if I'm going too fast. I'm sorry. Just please stop me if I'm going too fast. Notion, I don't know if anybody is using Notion. If you are not using Notion, you have to use Notion, because it's amazing. I run my life in Notion, and it's really good. It's really powerful, super powerful. So I will show some features from Miro if my internet works, because it's kind of slowy. So I have Miro here. There's two features with AI that I want to show here. The first one is about brainstorming. Brainstorming in not only UX and in many industries, brainstorming is like an amazing tool. And for discovering, it's like you can present here a problem. I don't know if someone wants to say any problem that you want to solve. Well, if not, I can type anything. Like maybe an Uber for wine grapes. Okay, and from here you can expand this with AI and expand with ideas. So basically, this it's your Miro is like a brainstorm partner here, and helps you to generate some ideas about it. And there is like many ideas. Maybe a platform that connects small scale with larger, right? And from here you can generate again with more ideas, with topics, maybe with question. The one with question is really good for problem statements. You can open this, and if you are going to build this, please, you have to pay me a little bit at least. And okay, and yeah, so this expands with questions that maybe you are going to have in the process. and you can keep expanding this like until the end of times, basically. So yeah, this is amazingly powerful and it's really accurate actually. So I really recommend this. Now, the analysis part of this Miro AI feature is really good too. I found my mouse. I will. Okay. So I will copy and paste here. What I'm doing now is copying and pasting. Transcription for an interview is not a real interview because I cannot share that, but it's an AI generated interview. So this is basically, it's a long interview with questions for users, right? And the other thing, besides the transcription, that is like super tedious in this part of the work in UX is the part of analyzing the data and breaking into teams and maybe looking for possible solutions from the problems. So this helps you a lot with that. For example, this is the AI part of Miro, and I'm selecting the conversation, the interview, sorry, and here I can type what are the top 5 things. So what I'm doing now is just a thematic analysis with AI from my interview, right? So it already outputs here all the information. Oh, sorry. And basically, you can create this output as sticky notes. We UX designer loves. We love sticky notes. We use for everything. So this is not that good because the data is like AI generated. It means it was like just a quick one, so it's not a lot of data, but it generates some things here, and you can focus on one. Maybe this one struggles with finding workplaces, and from here you can also ask the AI of Miro to generate some ideas based on that theme, right? And that will process again and give you. So in Miro is everything about brainstorming and looking for solution, and also analyzing data and a lot of sticky notes. So it generates some ideas, and from that you can keep expanding. It's basically the same use case with the brainstorms, but with the data of the interviews. So that's Miro for Miro AI. And okay, I will jump again here. So for UI, I will be talking about some other products. Remember, UI is basically we can say that UI is the output of the UX process, basically. It's the visual part. Maybe my colleagues here can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Everybody in tech are we really love to use acronyms, and UI, UX, AI. It's a mess, but anyway. So I have another set of products here that are really cool. Wizard is the one that I'm going to show you now. It's really good because you can just drop a sketch in the program, and that generates a design from that. Usually, for the designers, for us, it's really powerful to design something when we are blocked with ideas. So design, drawing, and making a sketch is really powerful for us and really helpful. And also, we tend to test of prototype the lowest quality first, because if you test your prototypes super late, it will be a problem to go back and redesign again. So we try to always start with the lowest fidelity, and also for the information architecture and stuff like that. So Chroma is another really cool project. Basically, you can train Chroma with all the colors that you like, and that this application will generate some palettes. Making palettes is annoying. It's really fun, but it's really annoying sometimes. So this helps you a lot, and it's really accurate. Mockup AI, another application for making prototypes and making actually making wireframes. That is like a low fidelity prototype. Copy AI and Jasper are two applications for content generations and in text copy generation. And Jasper AI is really good because you can tell the application what tone you want and how you want to make the content. So it's really powerful, Jasper. Visili is another application for wireframes, but with the difference that you can drop a screenshot from another application there, and it generates the design again. So it's like a redesign again the screenshot that you made, right? And Figma, it's like the tool that everybody uses in UX, and it's Figma has like a lot of users and a huge community, and the community makes plugins, and the plugins are amazing, and some of those plugins are AI based and are really good. And Simplified, the last one, is about content creation too, but for images and videos, and those are really useful sometimes for placeholder or for the real thing. So Simplified, you have to check it out too. It's really good. I'm going to be showing Wizard or UISAR. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but I think it's Wizard. So this is Wizard. The cool thing from this application is that you can, as I said before, you can drop here. I made some quick sketch. You can drop here. It will upload someday. I think it's too heavy. I will upload another one. So this is image. There you go. Okay, so this is a quick sketch. I usually sketch better, but this time, in order to test this, okay. So here I can import this quick sketch, And as you see, it's like super low fidelity. Everything is really sketchy, and from that it generates a wireframe, and this is really good for us because it cleans up everything, and you can just here use this as a really low fidelity prototype to start testing stuff and start moving content around and stuff like that. And also this has like a prompt here that you can ask for improvement to improve the style of the things like backgrounds and colors and typography and stuff like that. You can prompt here and you can improve the style, or you can do it manually with the tools. So yeah, for wireframing, this is super powerful. I'm gonna talk now about the potential drawbacks of AI in the industry. So there is an effect called black box effect that basically there is a study that mentioned that in some cases the algorithm in the AIs are like too hard to understand, that it's not that transparent in the way that you don't really know sometimes what's the thinking process of the AI, but there is like some projects that are working to improve that. That's one potential drawback. Another one is the over reliance that people can have over AI, especially with these tools, and especially in UX research, because I don't think that you can rely 100% still in these tools, because you still have to talk with users and understand the users, and that's really important. And that's key for the UX research process, basically. And there is also some job displacement concerns with AI, but I don't think if in our industry there is like that problem. I think we are still really far from that. I think that people that are more used to work with AI tools has more possibilities to, like in the job area, to improve and to keep growing. But I don't know if the AI will take your job anytime soon in the UX industry, at least. And there is another. The last one is there is a phenomenon that is called sycophancy, and it's like it's from a AI researcher that he discovered that in some cases, models like GPT or Gemini, they sometimes prioritize to please the user instead of giving you like a super accurate answer. But I think they are improving a lot on that. And yeah, and that's actually it. I finished.